Well, just slow getting going. We lack some energy, and you can see that there's obviously some good stuff going on. But yeah, overall, just a little too lethargic.
With the offensive line, how nice is it to get them out here in like kind of a game-like scenario? I mean, I'm assuming you guys do it in practice, but still maybe a little further away, can't communicate as much during drives.
No doubt. I think for everybody, every single guy on our team, whether you play offense, defense, whatever you play. Granted, there's not really a ton of fans out here. This is obviously nothing what it looks like on game day, but there's a lot of anxiety that comes with just a scrimmage and what that means to the guys and how we critique everything they do. And so there's no substitute for it, especially for the young guys.
So how do you feel like your group did out there today? And there's a lot of new faces playing with a lot of new faces. Right
Yeah, no, that's the best thing we have is we have a lot of competition and we have a lot of young players on both sides of the ball, especially on the O-line. Most of the time I don't think they played great today, but it's hard to say until you actually watch the film.
How has your group kind of progressed? You knew coming into this, Mario and Archie weren't going to be out there, so that was more opportunity, but also you kind of had to take a little bit of a grain of salt not having two starters out there.
No, I like it. I really do. I really embrace that. And we've gotten, we felt like that freshman class that we signed last year that redshirted with John Molchon, Garrett Larson, and Eric Covedo. They're getting a lot of reps, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, believe me, you know what their ceiling is, and if they don't play at that play or whatever, it breaks your heart. You're mad, but at the end of the day, these guys are getting a lot better, and it's going to benefit us a lot in the future.
John was out there a little bit with the first team at left tackle, and he kind of looks the part.
They all look the part. And we get them to play the part. Everybody's going to be really happy. They've all been rotating through, playing with the ones. I mean, it's hard to get any kind of real continuity going right now with just all the different rotations, but that's what we have. I mean, we talked about it all the time in fall camp. You guys are all over it, but the chances of us making it through a year with being healthy is just unfortunately slim to none, and that's what we're preparing for right now. We're trying to see which guys can play what we can get done.
Any idea why it was lethargic today, or just what was kind of the...
No, I mean, sometimes it's the anxiety of the whole thing. Sometimes maybe it is a lack of a crowd. I mean, at the end of the day, that shouldn't be the case because these guys, they're playing football. It's Saturday. It's beautiful. It's Boise, Idaho. I mean, come on, man. But you never know. And so it might be guys being young. It might be on the coaches. I don't know. We got to address it. We got to get it going. But it's funny how that happens. It only takes one play, somebody make a play, and it changes everything. And we just got to, on days like today when it's slow, someone's got to make that play or make that block or whatever to get it going.
Overall this spring, though, I mean, especially the skill positions, you have most guys back. I mean, how do you feel overall the offense is coming along this spring?
It's hard. I mean, it really is because there isn't that continuity, and whether you're talking about the line or just the same receivers being out there, we don't personnel things the same way. There's been a lot of really good things, and then there's been some things that we got to take ownership of and to take the next step. And it's a constant battle, and really, in all reality, you would never want, if you're looking at the team, you would never want one side to totally dominate the other because that's not a good thing. And so it's been back and forth, and I'd say definitely say the defense got us today. But hey, that's a good thing, and that's what we want. Now we got it's our job to figure out a way to take the next day and go back and forth.
Kind of a big next 10 days in for the offense to kind of get it rolling and get a good feeling going into the summer.
Yeah, you would definitely like to think like, all right, let's start hitting our stride here at the last week. Okay, we're not installing a ton of new stuff because we really do. We have an entire offense in right now. I mean, it is enough to last us the entire year and the next season. But we'll slow down on the install now, maybe just change some formations and some things. And so hopefully we'll come out of this thing, we have 5 practices, and really feel like, okay, we've kind of hit a stride. We're in a little bit of a groove. And as coaches, we know who can do what and what it should look like in fall camp to start off.
How's Will coming along?
Will Adams? Yeah, he's been doing good. We've had a lot of fun with him. I mean, he's a good guy. You couldn't ask for a better guy to come in this situation and contribute. And he's done a good job. We've obviously got some things that we're trying to work on, and he's not where we want him to be yet, but he's making the progress that we're hoping he would.
During practice, we've heard you point out a thing or two about this not being the SEC. Just something.
Oh yeah, I just give him a hard time. That's just me. I'm sure you guys have probably heard me say a few other things. I appreciate you guys bleeping that out all the time. But no, yeah, just giving him a hard time. We have a good time with him. He's an easy target. He's a funny guy back, so we're gonna Hey, trying to have fun.
How is his Ron Burgundy impression?
Nah, he's not very good. I don't know that he's totally embraced it. I got to be honest with you. So he's a character, though. He's a character. I'm excited. The biggest thing is that I'm bummed out that we won't have him for 4 years or 5 years like you would normal players. So we'll make the most of what we have.
Right now, tight end group doesn't have a ton of people in it right now. Obviously,
a little thin.
But a guy like a Jake Knight obviously gets more opportunities, and I saw what he could do out there, and he's an interesting story. What have you seen out of that guy?
I mean, all those guys, whether it's Matt Pistone and Jake Knight, I mean, we've always kind of felt that the tight end position in our offense is about as hard of a position to master as there is. I mean, it's right there at the quarterback positions. In some regards, it's probably harder than the quarterback physically. And it's mentally taxing. And so for those guys, for Jake Knight, Matt Pistone, and again, I go back to all our young guys, those reps are invaluable. It's going to make things so easy, a lot easier for them in the fall, and we're going to know what they can do. Game week is completely different than having the whole playbook thrown at you in spring football right now. And so that's where they're at. And yeah, Jake's doing some really good things for us. Matt Pistone's doing good things, and it'll definitely get pared down, within a normal game week.
I don't know if we're going to talk before the NFL draft, so just real quick on two of the guys that are leaving. When Reese is healthy, what is he capable of? I mean, how good can he be?
You didn't see me crying in the corner when Reese and Marcus were doing drills the other day? Like, oh my God!
We did. Yeah. I just didn't want to call you out.
Yeah, well, I was. As a matter of fact, I think Reese has got a bunch of guys tomorrow morning who's going to meet teams. Yeah, hey, Reese is. He's as good as we've ever had here. I mean, I was fortunate enough to coach Ryan Clady his last year. If he can stay healthy, he's different. I'm not saying he's Ryan Clady, believe me, but he's really talented. He's got an unbelievable ability with speed and just raw power. I don't know if you guys saw him punching those bags the other day, but let me assure you, and I told Marcus, you guys see how many times Marcus got hit in the face with the bag. That sucks because he hits real hard, and I wouldn't have ever hold the bag for him. And then with Marcus, I mean, again, there's another guy that you love. I was fortunate enough to be a part of recruiting both those guys. They're going to do good things. They're going to do big things. You couldn't have two better guys, two better program guys that have that talent, and hopefully we'll see succeed at the next level. It broke my heart seeing them.
How are you coming along with your knee?
I'm good. It's tough.
Does it you at all, or?
Yeah, I can't. I'm not supposed to run, but I'm good. I really am good. It's yeah, it's not, the swelling's not too bad. Yeah,
It's the gnarly scar.
Yeah, I got the old one. No kidding. My old knee is in my freezer at my house. That's a true story.
Sounds like you.
I'm gonna have coasters made out of it because they slice it like deli meat.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it at my house.
When are you gonna do that?
When I spring ball's over,
okay.
And my wife has time to drop it off at the taxidermist wherever we're going.
Freaking hilarious. Hey, look at